99% of the traders think that they will flip $100 into a million. But the problem is that the majority of them just lose it in the same week. But there is still a very small percentage of guys who manage to actually do this. And the $100 is the same. They have the same dream, they have the same vision, but they just have a very different mindset. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what separates the guys who start with 100 and flip it to zero, and the guys who start with 100 and flip it into a couple of million. Because if you're new to the channel, my name is Camille, I also go by the name of Trading Wizard, and I was one of the guys who managed to do more than 950x on one single investment publicly online. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you drop a subscribe and let's jump deeper into this video. So point one is, what is this $100? Well, it's very simple. For some, it's a lottery ticket, and for the other, it's tuition fee. And this is where the big difference is. What the first person does, the guy who actually loses it, is he says, okay, how am I going to 10x this money by Friday? And why do they think this? For the majority of the people, it's because they've seen some guy online making it big with just luck, and they think, okay, now I need to do the same thing. So their entire perspective about trading isn't real. Now, when I'm looking at myself, what did I say? I said, I don't care if I'm going to be profitable in the first year. I don't care if I'm going to be profitable in the second year. I just care about being profitable once. Okay? Why? Because I saw it like this. I have an option. I'm either going to college or I'm going to battle myself. And for the majority of the people who are currently watching this, who have the same choice, when you're looking at AI, the majority of the white-collar jobs, so all of the analysts, you will have a very hard time actually finding a job. So betting on yourself for the majority of the people will be the most logical option. Now, when you are taking this path, you need to understand one thing. Every single dollar you are putting into trading will become your tuition fee. So instead of paying the fee of college, you are paying the fee for your tuition of trading. Because there is not a real college in trading. You need to figure it out yourself. So this means that what I did every single time after I had a loss, I just marked it out as, okay, boom. I just had this loss. What did I learn from this loss? And what was the cost of this loss? So what was my stop loss? And what was the cost of this? And how can I make sure that in the upcoming trade, I don't make this same mistake again? And by doing this X amount of times, I was stacking up the lessons in a certain way. Now there was one problem. As I mentioned in the beginning, I made more than 950x on one token. That was a pretty good move. But before that, there was another token that I made more than 460x on. Okay? One big problem. After that win, I transferred all of that money that I made on a token called Luna into another token. And that other token, unfortunately, went to zero. And I went from being a multi-millionaire now back to broke again. I lost more than $2.4 million in one day. And this is where I had to ask myself the question again. Camille, are you going back to college now? Or are you going to say, hey, you took this bet once. You basically created now the most expensive college ever for yourself. And this is how I saw it. So I viewed it as, okay, when I'm looking at this, I just earned myself a certificate of $2.4 million. So I can't stop because I already paid the tuition of this new college. So when you're looking at your trading journey, make sure that every single dollar, instead of just a lottery ticket, it becomes a tuition fee. Now let's go to point number two. And this is less trades is more. What do I mean with this? It's very simple. It is currently 4 o'clock in the night, okay? And I'm at the moment living the life of an unemployed trader. What do I mean with this? When we are currently looking at the markets in the last week, I can take you with me, okay? When we're looking at the markets here, I literally had shorted the market all the way from this level here, now all the way down towards this level here. When we're looking at that win, it's quite a big win. But this is where most people mess up. What I did is after this win, I just took a step back and I said, hey, I'm not going to trade for the upcoming 2 weeks because I don't want to be in a position every single day. And I just want to make sure that when I'm looking at my trades, I look more at the quality of the trade itself. Now, this was a very big quality trade and I had to wait for this trade for quite some time. What a lot of people mess up with, especially in the beginning of trading, is because they think that they have to trade 5 times a day or that they have to put in 20 trades a day. This is simply not the case. If you're looking at the reality of trading, less is more. The market doesn't owe you setups. Okay, this is something a lot of people sometimes think, that the market just needs to give them setups just because they are behind the screen all day. The market doesn't care about you, that you're behind the screen all day. So what you need to do is say, hey, I respect that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a strategy that I will wait for the market to approach that strategy, and then I will pull the trigger. And this is what I do. By the way, if you want to know what my strategy is, I literally have a free school below where I share exactly what I do and how you can do this too, okay? It's all for free. Every single Sunday I'm going live there as well. So make sure that you watch that one as well, okay? So again, the nutshell point of point 2 is make sure that you look at the quality of the trades instead of the quantity of the trades. It's better to have 2 good trades, okay, that you've waited for, than 10 mediocre ones. Because in trading, there's one thing, the most important thing, and that is risk management. And risk management is simply not possible if you're just going to take every single mediocre trade. This brings me to point 3. And this is a habit that you need to have if you want to become successful in trading. And this is that you need to get yourself away from the idea of looking at your P&L like it's some trophy. Your profit and your loss is not something that you need to obsess over. What you need to obsess over if you want to become successful in trading is your execution. Everything in trading is how well did you execute on this one. And you need to trade every single trade itself independently. So it doesn't matter how good your previous trade was. It doesn't matter how much I nailed this top right here. Yes, it's good for my ego. That literally in front of 150,000 people on my Instagram, I literally shorted the markets publicly live. Yes, it's good for my ego. But what do I know? The upcoming trade, I need to see it as a complete new trade. I cannot put myself here. So what do? I say, hey, it doesn't matter how much money I made for my previous trade. It doesn't matter how good it was. No. When I'm looking at this trade, how well can I execute this one when I'm looking at my strategy? Is it a A++ trade? Yes or no? If I cannot say that, then I simply won't take the trade. And again, this is the thing where a lot of people mess up. They think, oh my God, I just had a very big win, so I'm a genius. No, see it like this every single time. The moment you stop the trade, you are a complete new trader. So you go to the market, you apply your strategy. Does it make sense? Yes or no? Keep your ego out of the equation. Now we go to one of the most important points. And this is when it goes about capital, because this is where so much confusion starts. There's one thing that's super famous at the moment, and this is prop firms, where you can basically pay $1,000 and then you get 100K in capital, or $50 and then you get 10K in capital. And people think, okay, when I do this, then I will take trading way more serious. Well, what you have to understand is trading is not a capital game. It's not about you taking it more serious if you have 100K to play with. No, it's all about your skill. And this is where the majority of the people get it wrong. They are spending on these prop firms like it's some casino. Again, they use that $100 as a lottery ticket. They think if I just have this $100 and I buy a prop firm, then now I'm rich. I've literally seen people flexing with 4 million in funding. Well, motherfucker, the only thing I see there is not even 10K in real money. Okay, so what you need to understand is when you're looking at the majority of the prop firms itself, they're literally, their entire business model is a Ponzi scheme where they pay off the people who have their wins from your losses. 9 out of 10 people loses their first prop firm challenge before they get a win. Then the moment when they get a win, they spill away the profits in around 2 weeks because a prop firm has super many rules. So when you're looking at trading, you want to keep all the rules from other people outside of the door, and you want to make your own rules. How can you do this? By just sticking to your own capital. One of the key things that you need to understand is that when you're looking at trading, it's all about your own rules. Sticking to your own emotion and your own rules. Now, how can you do this? By super simple saying, okay, I'm going to start with $100 or I'm going to start with $1,000 and I'm going to see how much percentage change I can create with these kind of sets of rules, okay? So instead of obsessing over this prop firm account with 100K capital, no, prove yourself first that you can actually flip that 1,000 into maybe 2,000 or maybe 1,500, okay? Prove it to yourself first. If you cannot make 10K from 1K, you won't be able to make $1 million from 100K. It's super simple. Now, to top it off, I just want to tell you one thing, and that is that this social media game can make you super crazy. It can make you think that everything needs to go fast. It can make you think that if you're not a profitable trader in a month, you're dumb. Understand this. Trading is the highest paying skill in the world. When we're looking at a lawyer, he studies 8 years before he gets paid. When we're looking at a doctor, they study around 9 years before they get paid big. When you're looking at trading, don't expect it to pay big in 1 month or let's say 90 days. No, your beginning stage is just your college phase. And this means that every single dollar that you are going to put in it, it's just your tuition fee. And you need to accept this. The first month you won't drive a Lamborghini or you won't pay your groceries from this. No, in the beginning stages, you're just a student to the game, and then you need to develop yourself into becoming an absolute master. Now, if you like this kind of real talk about trading, and if you like to see the reality of trading instead of all of the nonsense you see, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to like this video, and especially join the school below, because I literally made an entire place for you. You don't even need to know what a candlestick is to start. You can start from the beginnings, and then I literally show you everything about my fundamental basis of what I do when it comes down to technical analysis and how you can do this too. I host every single week a live stream as well, so make sure that I see you there every single Sunday. Guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Ciao, ciao.